Cam's so on point with the commands. Thank you very much. I should have made this break time like way bigger. Way bigger. My bad there. But welcome, Dung James? Is there a better way to pronounce that? Is that correct? I don't want to be offensive with that. I'm doing pretty well. How about you? How's it going? What are you up to tonight? Ugh. If it's just Dun James, let me know. So yeah, Cam hit you with the I'm thinking of a mentor character for this Fringe party campaign. Oh yeah? Let's see. Yeah, Cam hit you with all of the I don't know what I'm... Hit you with the recaps, the commands, the in a nutshell commands, but let me know if you have any questions about what we're doing or what's going on. Basically the campaign is the players playing as a fringe group during the 1960s, 1980s Cold War, seeking to spread their ideology and accomplish their goals. Gotcha. Some of the fringe ideologies suggested include dark green anti-human, cybernetic transhumanism, etc. All right, that's pretty cool. I mean, I want to play... Transhumanism is always interesting to deal with. We'll leave it at that. I dig it, though. That sounds pretty cool. All right. So, what we've done here, we've got Salamander, current demigod of fire. Seems a little early for cybernetics. Cold War was weird. Some alt history fun there could be had, I think. Especially like if it's a fringe group. Okay. The mentor character would be a guy called Anti-Centrist who wants to eliminate the center and moderates in politics by causing chaos to increase extremism in action and viewpoints. Topical. Whether fringe or not, battle it out as a... then have those extreme ideologies, whether fringe or not, battle it out in a giant free-for-all. Hopefully this stays... Hopefully this stays alt history, because I know there are some people right now who are, like, thinking that's, you know, around the corner or whatever, which I think is a bit extreme or whatever, but I generally like the idea of that. That sounds like an interesting campaign to play. Let's see. Let's just throw some goblins and stuff out here, you know? Not in maps and tiles. Let's go to tokens. Goblin. Try that again. Bugbears? Sure. I don't know if bugbears are going to be chilling out here much. Like, I think bugbears are kind of opportunist, and they're not actually in it for salamander so much. I think they are. I don't know, I don't think that's their jam. So I think this is mostly going to be goblins and like humans and maybe gnolls. So we'll leave the bugbears out of it. Kind of. He wants to destroy moderation and allow an extreme ideology, no matter what it is, to ultimately prevail. Interesting. So... Huh. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Definitely sounds like a vicious cycle. These are so small. Look at that. Holy, man. I kind of wish I could size this up and then just be like, no, actually, this is like, you know... I wish I could crop tokens. I wish I could crop tokens in Roll20. That's asking a lot. But I wish that was the case. Anyway, these guys probably aren't going to be like... I mean, I can like alt-click them around if I have to anyway. And they're not going to be like... Probably not going to... I want to say they're probably not going to be used in combat, but let's be honest, they're probably going to be used in combat. That's probably going to happen. Either way, they're okay. They're okay. Oh, yeah? Are you... Okay. So you are basing him on someone in particular. Guy, black hair, green eyes, and finally wears casual shirts. Shirt and pants with a red shirt in the beginning. Goblin Ghoul. That's unappealing. I don't think I do. Not by... I don't know. Not really. Oh, wow. This could be a good place for a... Huh. Cam, thoughts on salamander worshippers riding around? I guess this is a lizard. This isn't actually thematically on point because salamander is an amphibian. So, I guess that doesn't count. I almost like it though. We'll probably keep just the ward riders around. I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. My history knowledge apparently doesn't cover this. What the? True. Okay, let's see. I wish I could... Can't really be helped, but I definitely wish I had a version of this guy with fire like turned on, but that's okay. Okay. Setting is International Cold War during the 1960s to 1980s. They can travel anywhere, do anything in any location on the globe, but international arena means international consequences. Gotcha. One thing I'll say... I mean, you'll probably have to guide them from point to point early on. until they kind of get an idea of what's going on. Just kind of like the way of a global sandbox. Let's just get some basic soldiers in here too, huh? It's not exactly what I was going for, Mr. Bazooka. Since they are fringed, that means they have few resources contacts available at first. Yeah, makes sense. What the? Okay. Fighter. Let's just try fighter. I don't know why I don't like start here. What the? Anti-centrist actually serves what Varys said, namely mentor teaching them how to play in the sandbox. Got you. Okay. What did I search for to actually get villagers? Because I searched for something that wasn't villager. I searched for like, oh, it was salamander. Okay. I never remember what to do to bring up like those farmers I own. And I already made a purchase today, so I should limit additional purchases, I say. You know what I need to do? Real quick. I was just talking about Zima. I need to grab... I don't think she's on the tokens sheet yet, right? There's actually a lot of... There's actually a lot of stuff on here that ought not to be on here anymore. Stuff from, like, old campaigns. It's not the origin of the militants, but he's a military... a militant ready to kick it up several notches. Okay. Let's see. Bandit Cave? No, that's not it. I need the mine. Wow, this is still up. I haven't archived this. Oh, poor Arnevelt. Zima, you're who I want. These guys could be... Let's just grab both of these. So, bring Zima in. There's an outside chance that... Does that work? Yeah, it does. Okay. There's an outside chance that Zima will show up, so let's just have her ready in the tokens page. Oh, I like your Godless campaign thing, because it's kind of similar to the Sandbox Cold War thing. Got you. Well, thank you. Yeah. It's like... Yeah. I don't remember exactly what the recap thing says, but yeah, there's like, there's definitely demigods in the world trying to pull stuff and cause some chaos. Trying to grab power. But yeah, the like actual gods are not present. I don't know. What do people do? What do you guys do when you're hanging out in your god's temple? I don't know. Like, I don't know exactly what these guys should be doing. I guess there can be, like, I don't know, something going on up here, right? Pray, create art, read scripture, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Let's get another goblin. This is too many humans. Do want one of these ward riders out as well. get some Monolinsky and use Guevara as the leader of the militant group personally. It does sound like a really fun campaign though. Yeah, I agree. Why would Guevara be the leader? I was thinking he would have his own group, yes, but he would mainly manipulate other such groups to serve his goals, because that's what Guevara was, I suppose. Okay. Sorry, I'm not like fully keeping up with the conversation. I apologize for that. It does, like, you know, I kind of like the interaction of the, like, having, let's see. Thanks for helping me. I wasn't meaning Che Guevara, however. This guy is Greg. Same last name, but different people and families. Okay. If there's, like, 2 tiers of leadership, it does make more back and forth, more, like, potential for dynamic interaction, especially if, like, you know, especially if the lower guy happens to be trying to subvert the higher guy, which is just a... Let's do something like this. Some nice speary gatekeepers, I guess. Data is being helpful, in the words of our great and powerful chicken. Chicken was stopping by earlier, by the way. Okay, I want like a group over here. Let's get a null. If we can find one. I think we've got some, right? Wow, these are pretty good gnolls. These are, what the? Demonic Scourge gnolls. These gnolls are very lizardy. I guess they look very lizardy to me. These look almost more koboldy. I kind of wish that there was an unarmed gnoll, but I guess that's fine. There. No, these are very... Wow, that's weird. Okay, let's... Is it just me? Don't these kind of look more like kobolds than gnolls? I don't see the gnoll resemblance. Personally. A little rude. I will say, cam is always helpful in my streams. You guys... You can see that okay, right? Yeah. Alright. All I need to do on my channel is incite something and then leave before I can respond to it. That is true recently. Recently in particular. Yeah, I am. Yes. Very helpful. I think the spider encounter would have been a lot worse without you and Dallas. Comes with the green sword. Is that a bribe of sorts? Is that a bribe I hear? God, the Knoll is small too. I mean, I guess it mostly takes up, what am I at, 75%? Okay. All right, let's get to 100%. No, he's still small. I want the Knoll to be beefy. Not that beefy, I guess, but like, man, it's fine. It's okay. These humans are the appropriate size to me. They like take up the full box, Someone I actually love. Wow. Wow. What do all of you guys think of the anti-centrist looks? Black hair, green eyes, a red shirt, casual pants, etc. Seems fine. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if this is a reference to something. I just don't. But yeah. I like the idea that he's very, like, casually dressed. Yeah. I dig that idea. Wow. Cleric, maybe? I feel like my, like, actual tokens are extremely lacking. Like, wildly lacking. Fire Dwarf Cleric. He could work. Whoa. That's fucking neat. Yeah. Kareen, I'm kind of thinking of doing the same thing. Like, I can still work because I work from home. And just like the amount of work is super clamped down. So usually I like plan my vacation days for times when work is actually moderately busy, so I actually get a break. As opposed to like a time where I'm not doing anything, you know? But since we're low on work, I might take some vacation days just so they're like, you know. So I don't even have to check in on work. I get to just hang out with Kaomi and chill. And then, while he's also not working. And then, they're paying me for not working under the usual circumstances of vacation days versus the unusual circumstances of our workload's kind of down. So. Aw. I'm glad you get more Vera's time. Yeah, I feel like a lot of, on the one hand, I don't know. Did you guys hear that? What is it? Waffle House? Waffle House is closing, which I guess is extremely rare. And someone said it was like tracked by Homeland or something as like a marker of alarm. Like on the one hand, income not being laid off, and on the other, people will be off for 14 to 30 days or get unemployed. Yeah. I would, yeah, it's kind of tough between the, like, not having money and, I don't know. It would be tough to be in that situation of, like, having to work during all this Corona stuff. I would definitely have mixed feelings. Yeah, so depending on what mood you want for the campaign, like, I don't know. Cam and I are going in different directions. I feel like doing ahistorical figures might take some of like the edge off on the players, but if that's not a concern, then yeah. Then there are the nations and other orgs during the Cold War, yeah. I would just, I don't know if you've already pitched your players on this campaign, but I would talk to them and make sure they're like okay with talking about killing actual important, meaningful historical figures. Because some people would get uncomfortable with this very fast. Man. looks cool. I kind of want to... Yeah, I bet Kim. They're fine with it? Cool. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I don't want to be too... Just kind of making sure. Sometimes people like go into these campaign ideas and, you know, get into trouble when their players get thrown off a bit. But cool. Good to hear. Like, I could throw that at my current players and it wouldn't be a big deal either. This guy can be reading. He'll be kind of preaching to some masses over here. Some worshippers. Most of the orgs were aligned with one camp or the other, but there are some orgs, like them, who are fringe and such, yeah. Okay. We already know that there are not really any non-fighty gnolls, but were there any non-fighty goblins? Yeah. Warn them that if they make angry both superpowers, things will be very difficult. Yeah, that makes sense. I imagine that would be the case. Oh, Shamis. Yeah, there aren't really any goblins just chilling. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? I just want townspeople goblins. Probably enough. There's not like hundreds of people. There might actually be. There might actually be hundreds of people in this temple, or around this temple. But yeah. Cam, I'm sitting here setting this up, and I'm like, boy, I wish I had some of those Foundry features, like the one-way walls and stuff. That'd be so good. So good. Ever heard of the Chicago Boys, Italian Red Guards, and the P2 Freemasons lodged during the Cold War eras? If not, would you like to guess what kind of org they were? I've heard of Freemasons generally, just in terms of the kind of anti-Illuminati and like the Illuminati lore. I don't know what you would call it, but you absolutely should be converting to Foundry. Given my list of DM tools that you put together, I figured you might feel that way. Yeah, I don't have... No, I haven't heard about them too much. Let's see. Chicago Boys, Italian Red Guards. Is it bad that I want to say the Italian Red Guards sound... maybe a little conservative and maybe a little authoritarian, like towards that end of things? Is that terrible? Red Guard, I suppose, also implies, yeah, it kind of implies communism, a little bit. If we're talking during Cold War, I don't know. And Chicago Boys sounds to me like more of a... closer to the anarchy side of things. Nope. Okay. Italian Red Guards were a communist paramilitary group in Italy. Okay. That's kind of what I was Kind of where I was starting to go with that, yeah. And yeah, other than the fact that Freemasons don't like the Illuminati, I don't really know anything about, like, I don't know even know where to start guessing them on the P2 Freemason Lodge. Chicago boys were financial, okay, and economic ministers in South America who all went to the same school, the Chicago School of Economics. Okay. Huh. All right. All these tokens are just not aligned with where they're facing. Just in terms of like where the angle selector is, which is fine. Not a big deal at all. Just funny to me. Like, it's literally epic how many weird facts you can get from the Cold War and World War II. Yeah. Yeah. That much... Yeah, that's true. Let's move one of these guys down here. Let's get a Gobbo Shami dude. I want a lot of people up here too. So let's get some variety. Did I mention that I love this jazz album? Freemason Lodge that helped, P2 Freemason Lodge, were a Freemason Lodge that helped fascists and other far-right groups in Italy opposed by Italian Red Guards and the Italian government. Gotcha. Okay. Huh, okay. Let's get that knoll. Grab a couple more knolls probably. Where? He's in the back. Am I even going to be able to grab this guy? No, we'll just look up knolls. Yep. Cold War's got everything. James Bond supervillains, spies, heroes, etc. It was definitely like a time with a lot of natural intrigue. That is for sure. Oops. For example, if you look up an image of Otto Skrensky, I will promise you would mistake him for a movie character. Yeah. I imagine some of those movie characters would be like based on him and you know, folks from that time. having these 4 square goblins sure makes it hard to kind of like move them around. As one might expect, I suppose, but yeah. I'm really excited for them to get to this fight, for me to have all of this like set up and then have to like turn them around so they're all looking at the fight. We got another thing that would probably technically be easier in Foundry. I bet you could make a script where you just select everything and you're like, point them in this direction, you know? I feel like that kind of automation is definitely easier in Foundry. Not to keep talking about a system I'm not going to switch to yet, but what kind of temple is this? This is the temple to a demigod named Salamander. Salamander was, it's like common knowledge in the world that Salamander was created by the previous Emperor of Eden, who's kind of it's a weird situation. He was a human, he was the first human who was created from an experiment that left him, 1, alive as the first human, and 2, immortal. There's a lot of like synthetic creatures and stuff in this setting, and this Emperor was like the only sentient creature brought to life in such a way. Everything else was like kind of, you know, you could bring to life animals or other such things, but couldn't grant a created creature sentience. It was just like not possible. But this Emperor was created that way, and at the cost of something like 1,000 elf lives or something, I think we wrote, who spontaneously kicked the bucket around the time Adam was created. Adam being the Emperor. I world built this with my players, so some of the names are not exactly my choice. Which is why we have an NPC named Adam, an immortal NPC named Adam, a player character named Eve, and a city named Eden. Anyway, there's not really a lot of religious symbology there, they just have the names. So, Adam created this creature. They were not sentient. And then, once they banished the gods, once Adam banished the gods with the help of one of the gods, actually. Gods got banished, Adam lost his immortality in the process, and then like all of the mana from the gods kind of was dispersed through the world and was free-flowing and allowed for these demigods to be created, or to, you know, to harness that mana for themselves. So, Salamander has kind of claimed the element of fire. Fire is his domain now, and this is a temple to him. Not a temple to him, it's a temple that was taken over by him and served a different purpose before. It's not clear on the outside what kind of purpose it served, and I, to be honest, have not figured it out yet. But that will be my job in the coming weeks, to determine what what below this temple, what its purpose is. Cam, you will note that, or you might not know, these are the same pillars that were in the other temple where Explicita Defilis was hanging out. So that may or may not be a clue to the players. That gif, the man yelling fire. I don't know that I've seen that gif. But it's definitely it's not super fiery. There's a little bit of fire here. But yeah, the pillars make a return. I'm not sure what they're gonna do yet, if anything. It might just be the case that they are feeding Salamander mana. And they're kind of like a tuning, like a resonating device that makes him more powerful, but we'll figure all this out coming up. Mostly I just want to stock this area for now. Oh, I kind of want to like a pen somewhere, probably down here. Maybe like right, I don't know. This area for, I don't know. I don't know how I would react to him. Kind of depends on how he was played, right? Like, as a person, I am pretty pro-centrist. So IRL, I probably wouldn't respond terribly favorably. But in character, it super depends. Depends on my character and how he's presented and what he's trying to get me to do. Let's see. I wanted a couple... that's fine. Have I gotten all the gnolls out of here? I think this is the only one that I haven't, because he's got, like, blood on his shield. I probably tried to assassinate him. There you go. Nice. I need some more, like, humans. But I don't have... We've already discussed how I don't really have good humans in my library here. Kobolds. Okay. What kind of characters would you guys make for the Fringe campaign? Keep in mind, you guys gotta have a Fringe ideology. That's tough. Do we put orcs in? Do we keep it simpler than that? Armored troll, yikes. Alright. I think we keep it simple. Almost looks like this guy's facing the other direction. But this is good. This is good. It's a good token. Yeah, I'd probably just... I think I would lean towards playing someone pretty chaotic. Beyond that, I don't really know yet. I don't really know. Maybe just some kind of anarchist. Probably not super Joker. Maybe a little more... I don't know. Alien truther who wants to control the relationship between humanity and aliens. Cam, I don't think you're supposed to play self-inserts here. Whether or not aliens exist is completely up to the DM. But it's so fun. Yeah, it's, you know, it's... You've been in a few campaigns. I thought you'd move past it. It's fine, though. It's okay. Ferris jokes, but there is a fringe ideology during this time called Positism? Positism? Definitely not pronouncing it right. It's not even that hard to pronounce, but definitely not right. Ooh, do I bring fire elementals into this? Would fire elementals be happy that Salamander is taking rather rigid dominion over their domain? Probably not. So they have a choice. I don't know. Again, maybe not. Let's see. Mostly ironically, unfortunately. A communist Argentinian ideology that held nuclear war must happen so that aliens will come to Earth and teach humans real communism. Huh. That's a no for me, dog. Okay. That's, well, really? That's all there is for... I guess they're tokens. I set tokens, so let's do everything. Let's search for an everything fence. Whatever brings the aliens sooner. I mean... Sure. I can mostly get behind that, actually, but just, you know... I prefer we try some other things first. That's just me. That's just me, though. And these are good. I like these. Let's not highlight them. Highlighting them is not exactly... Okay, alright. There we go. Something like this. Grab a different one. I sure don't think I'm making these as long as they're supposed to be, but that's pretty much fine with me. Do like that. Stretch it out a little bit this way. There we go. Very suddenly rather hungry. And I know I've been saying that I should, like, start trying to eat before stream, but you know what? Well, what you have for dinner, what you have, what you're getting for dinner is Taco Bell. You take some precautions, such as eating after stream. You know what I'm saying? Nah. I don't super mind eating on stream, but at the moment and with Taco Bell, no thanks. That's not what. Yeah, let's put a Goblin Shaman in the pen. He's been a little bitey. Ah, I put these on the. Of course, I put these on the wrong layer. Always on the wrong layer. Move back, please. All right, layer, map. Layer, map. Neat. All right. I put the Goblin Dog on the... That's what I wanted. I wanted the Goblin Dog on the map layer. Okay. Oh, I even put one over here already. It's fine. I might tint these a little bit. This is getting to be... This is too much. This is... Just tinting these to, like, add variety. Unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. I'm gonna do it, though. That doesn't... Oh. What? 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 The Control Z didn't do exactly what I expected it would there. It both untinted and moved this guy, but did not untint the most recently tinted guy. That's fine. Let's make him more pinkish, shall we? See that? Yeah. I think it's appropriate to color one a little more green. Yeah? Dark green? Okay. And I think we need a bow archer, a barcher, over at this here flame. Oh, wow! Thank you, Cam. Thank you for the bits. Also, yeah. One day I will eat on stream. It will not be right now. Is that big enough? Can you see the words there? Like, the flashing emote is so big, and then the words are, like, so small. See that? You see that? Let's see if I can do this. Look at how small these words are in comparison to the huge emote. Anyway. My god, thank you, Kaylee. Thank you guys for the bits and for trying to bribe me to eat. Look, we got like 45 minutes left on stream for tonight. I'm not gonna go spend it eating. But thank you. Next time I will. Oh my god, guys. Feeder, what can I say? I want to get in the quality time for the rest of the stream, and then I'll eat. And then some other time I'll actually eat on stream. Probably after Persona comes out is when it's most likely to happen. Cause I predict that I will be streaming longer days for Persona. Also, Core, I almost full stream of you eating. I can't eat that long. Can't do it. Core, my Persona 5 Royal pre-order almost got delayed because I'm a dumb. Because it had the like old card, the card that like got, you know. I pre-ordered Persona very shortly before my card was like, I ordered from Best Buy. So it might still be delayed, to be honest, but it almost got delayed because I didn't swap out the card for one that was not canceled from fraud. You know? I ordered from Amazon, which could also be delayed. We'll see. I did get an Amazon delivery today. So it really depends on... It depends more on the ship-out location than who's delivering it. And if, like, the ship-out location is allowed to work. Whoa, that was weird. You know what? We're gonna do a thing here, right? Grab all these, copy them, paste them, turn them. Not quite there. Yeah. I think this is enough variation that my players won't extremely notice that they are reused. Yeah, that's the only reason I ordered physical. It's because I got the box with the mask and everything. I feel like slightly a poser, by the way, for getting that. Just a little bit a poser. Oops, that didn't delete, okay. Grab the minimum amount possible. Still got that gobbo. Tried real hard not to. Okay, there we go. You actually played P3 though, which makes you 100% less a poser than 80% of P5 players. Wow. I appreciate that. I'm probably gonna finish that tonight, by the way. I grinded it like 10 levels, got Ken gatekeeping core as best core. I got Ken to 78, so he has shit. You know, the heal everyone to full ability. And hopefully he will use that instead of the single target. I had a situation where Yukari was like healing one person who was barely injured to full instead of using like Meteorama on, you know, healing everyone up. So I was like, we're gonna put that to rest. Let's get Ken the heal everyone ability, you know? I grabbed too much again. Try that. Try that. There we go. We're just gonna move the other two. Yeah, sure we are. Sure we are! We're never getting this human out of here. Okay, we got him out of there. Couple more crowds and... oh, shit. Couple more crowds and I will be satisfied. Good lord, these goblins are so hard to grab. Arrgh. Okay. Slept 18 hours? I'm a little jealous right now. I didn't sleep a ton last night. Oh god, these gobos. Make me mad. Make me a little mad. That's probably enough. I think this is enough. We'll call it there. If I add any more, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble spinning stuff around when they start fighting. So we'll leave that. That's good enough. That's good enough set dressing. Call it there. If I were smart, I would just make a huge line of sight blocker just right through the middle and only do half of this work. I need 100 of your fruit, Kuro. Kaomi's on a quest. I heard some of this. And yeah. Oh! I kinda want him to have a fire titan buddy. Kinda. I don't want to have to explain it, though. You know what? We're gonna put a fire elemental out. This whole thing is going to be about summoning a fire elemental, alright? Alright. Everyone good with that? I think they're gonna fail. I think I'm gonna come up with the rest of this later, but whatever. Oh. I think the consensus is that he's been cheating, is the answer to that question, but that's, you know, that's fine. Let's get some campfires, man. Where are some campfires? This is Lynn's tryhard game, not Komi's. Yeah, but Lynn's playing for real. I think Kaomi found an exploit. He's duping, yeah. That's kind of what I thought. Let's just say his island is called Scam Island. Yeah. That's the truth of it. Burning Bull, oh my. Kim, I'm coming up with some ideas for these pillars right now. Just from looking at these, you know? Just from these. Call me Kaomi Nook. Yeah. Like, alright, let's just put these on the GM layer. So what I'm thinking is that we got like this on one of them, right? How many lieutenants does Salamander have? So like the one that was taken care of was like the big guy, was second in command. Everyone else is just smaller. Like he's probably got a head priest or someone over here. It's probably this guy. Is it 4? And they're elementals. You could have an elemental one, yeah. I don't think that's what... So I think these pillars are going to be different weird variations of fire. Like, for instance, the bull! This all comes down to, I want to use the burning bulls. You know? That's what this means. That's what this is. I mean, you had the Burning Man, yeah. Burning Man was not an elemental. He was a devil. Just to be clear. That looks right. Does that look right? Hold on. That looks right. So we got like... I think we're gonna have an AoE or some kind of fireball that like blinds people? It's probably not actually a shadow flame, it's probably just like a flashbang thing. And it's gonna have a potential to blind. This is just gonna be a line. I just mean elementally based. Yeah, yeah. All of these dudes are definitely in that category. Let's pull this out. I don't know what it means yet. All right. Veto. Let's grab this. One could... Yeah, okay. So, again, still don't know what this one is, but I think this one's going to be like, it literally drops this on Salamander, and anyone who wants to get in melee has to deal with, like, a wall of fire being in front of them in Salamander. So, like, striking at Salamander is going to carry a risk of getting burned, I think. So we'll just put those there. Those will be in the back of our mind, and we'll come back to what they all mean later. But I think, like, wall, blind, line nuke, question mark. I don't know. I don't know what that... I don't know. I don't know. This could be like a flood of little elementals? Question mark? So it could like go... You know, we could start down here, actually. Just be like, blam, blue portal opens up, fire elementals, little ones, come popping out. And, like, the players have to deal with that if they want. And then, like, defensive spell goes off next turn, so if melee characters have to retreat, it doesn't feel as bad. They have something to, like, attack if they don't want to attack Salamander. And then, yeah, blind and line nuke, I think. Line nuke will probably knock people back, or knock people down, like a bull rush thing. And I think it's gonna be either, like, Salamander gets to choose whether it's a line nuke from here, from the pillar, or, like, from him. And he's not gonna move to these, they're just gonna light up, they're gonna give him his power. He doesn't have to bite them or anything, that's really inefficient. That's the kind of stuff a fake demigod does. So yeah. So there we go with that. I think that's actually really kind of excited for those. Anyway. What else we got? What do we... I suppose we should, like, I don't know. Do we... I, like, should put bunks in here and stuff. But I'm just like, are the players even going to come inside these buildings? But if I don't, you know that they will. So that's my thought there. So let's stock these. Yeah, I like where it's going too. I'm now excited for them to get here. Which, you know, hopefully doesn't mean I'm gonna rush them along to get here, because I have that tendency. once I get excited. That's not how that goes. All right. I could be putting these right on the map layer. That's really not a problem here. Not group. Oy. Oy vey. Okay. Oops. You know what I just said about, like, I can put these right on the map layer, and then I didn't switch layers? Standard. Not group. I gotta say, the group feature of Roll20 is like the most useless thing. It doesn't work at all. You group tokens, they'll still just break while you're moving them around. It's like so pointless. So pointless. I don't even know. I don't know why it's there or hasn't been fixed. Like, one of those two should not be the case. Anyway, that's all. It's all on that rant. Sounds like the words of a man who needs to switch to Foundry. Look, I still like Roll20 a lot. You know, like, it would take a long time to do this in Foundry in terms of, like, pulling all these assets in if they weren't already in there. Especially the ones I just grabbed from the internet. It takes a lot more prep work, which is fine. Like, once it's in there, it's free to use, but, when it comes to, I want to throw together a temple with, like, kind of a lot of set dressing. That's where Roll20 is a bit of a speed advantage, I would say. Like a weapon rack? Weapon rack? I can spell, I promise. Oh, Phantom Axe. Not what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah? No? Kind of? This seems a little more the goblin style. You know? Boxo swords. Let's swap. What is even on this rack? It says it's a weapon rack, but I don't know. I don't know. That's fine. It's probably appropriate. All right. And this is just going to be supplies, crates. That looks perfect. Whoa, Roll20, why are you you being a little weird today? Why are you being weird about the zoom in, zoom out? Not the doggos. Not what I want. All right. There's so many opportunities to misclick on this map. So many. So many. Just a barrel. All right. Maybe just more of those weapon racks in here. Thank you for a reloading search. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just like I wanted. Okay, I have to... All right. Okay. Yeah. I a little bit don't like that the walls of this are outside of like this line where I want to draw the line of sight blockers, but that's okay. It's okay. Let's get that individual bow again. Where'd all the other ones go? I thought weapon rack brought up a bunch of extra like stuff before. That's a really big bow, man. I mean, I get it. Bows are big, but that was really big. Okay. So that's there. Let's just do some line of sight blockers. Get some dynamic lighting in here. Go the purple lines for the walls. Okay, just had to recall. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to undo. I want to undo my searches. That's what I'm undoing. Okay, so holding shift puts it in the corner. Lots of windows to dodge. Oh, I didn't put this. Let's move this over here. Get this door where I want it. All right. Just to make my life easier in terms of lining up the door version. It's like one more, right? Yep. Any other? I guess we can do the, like, X thing on these. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just not going to deal with line of sight blockers on the temple. Or these. Do I even bother with the tree? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. There were... Got these tents up here already, yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay. So we just need doors now. Give me the color picker, please. Thank you. There we go. I missed this tent. This tent. My bad. I'll remember to come back. I missed that tent too? Really? 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 Well, my bad. I was right there, but alright. I feel like something happened. Huh. Alright. Didn't I do this one? Didn't I? So weird. Okay. Alright, that should be good. Sorry for swinging the camera around a little bit. Hopefully that's not too nauseating. I forgot to delete this. Okay. Let's set up the map. Don't need advanced fog of war, do need dynamic lighting. Enforce line of sight. Only update on token drop. Restrict movement, I guess. Global illumination. All of those things. We don't need advanced fog of war. This isn't an exploration map. So it's okay if they don't see what's inside these buildings once they've been in them. It's fine. It's, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so... So I'm feeling good about this now. I guess I have no idea what these are for. I have no idea what these buildings are for, but that's fine. They're the least likely to be entered. I'm gonna just put like a couple beds in there. This is probably not incorrect. Okay, didn't want to group it. That's not what I meant to click. I keep doing that diagonal movement where I like right click and then I go to layer and then I like try to go up to map layer. All right, let's put another fire over here. I think that's good for now. Until we, you know, might want to come back to this, come up with more details about the temple. But I think, yeah, I think that's all for this. For now. So, let's revisit plan for next session in particular. So, they're probably going to move north. They're probably going to move straight north, right? There's a chance that they're going to get spotted by... There's like a goblin sitting at this watchtower, and there's a chance they'll get spotted by it. So it's going to be a lot of chasing and hiding and trying to get just away from patrols, trying to hide from patrols, trying to find sneaky ways through this territory. Let me just put a note here. Try to make sure I, like, keep the teeth on this whole get out of the way of patrols thing. Like, even if they succeed at one check, I'm gonna try to make sure that doesn't mean they're, like, scot-free, right? So yeah. They might go to one of these villages. They might try to shelter in this keep, which would be, like, an interesting thought. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to predict it too much, but we know where they're headed. If they don't get to the town by next session, we might talk about the kind of challenges that they need to get past to, like, get through town to get to the Simmering Island in the first place. We'll see. We'll see how much, like, information they gather. See if they try to prepare a little before they go to the Simmering Isle, or if they just head on over, try to hop a boat, you know? Because if they just show up and they're like, wow, there's a lot of goblins here. There's a lot of people here. Yeah, I don't know, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. We'll see what they do. Like, a lot of where this goes really depends on the players and how they want to plan this out, how they want to get through. So there's kind of a limit to how much I can prep. I'm happy to get the temple out of the way. I don't think we need to map out the town or the Simmering Island too much. I think we can just do skill checks and narration. And yeah. Yeah. I think I'm mostly happy with that. Mostly done for the day. I don't think there's another thing I can, like, do to squeeze in another 10 minutes. If y'all have any questions or anything you want to chat about, time for an adventure. If you guys want. I believe I turned them on. I believe they're good to go. But, yeah. Otherwise, / related to all of this, I'm gonna go, inspect... Oh, Tower of the Moon is more expensive than I thought. It's a little expensive. I was told it was too cheap at first. And, I don't know. It might be too expensive now. Maybe. But, like, also... I get it for you. If no one's feeling it right now, that's fine. I'm gonna pull up Mayuki's stream though. Ready for a raid. Try to get a feel for if they're. Oh, that looks like a rough situation. Try to get a feel for if they're, like, ending soon. I did an adventure already. Your turn. I'll just end up awkwardly trying to flirt with Ferris. Nobody wants that. I think more people want that than you think. If y'all, I don't know. It wouldn't be terrible if you want to hold on to it. Got a little bit of a headache right now, so I will definitely run a higher quality adventure soon, but we could hammer one out. I'm not trying to dissuade you either, I'm just saying. Don't feel like you gotta. Go eat does sound good. Does sound like a good plan. But yeah. On stream. Nah, I'm just gonna be boring and host Mayuki, and yeah. Yeah. So what's coming up? I don't know if I've already shown everyone this game. But tomorrow's got the actual play, like usual, on Wednesday, starting at 4 Pacific. There's a timer down below. If you want to see when that is, want to show up. Thursday or Friday, or Thursday and Friday, I'm going to be trying out this game called One Step from Eden, which is like a Mega Man Battle Network style roguelite game. So I'm pretty excited for that. Mega Man Battle Network was a super fun Game Boy Advance game that was like... a couple of them were like a little too easy because they were at heart like a kid's strategy game, but they were super fun. You have like a deck of cards, but it's like real-time action, like moving around. There's like a timer. I think that's what this is, that like refreshes when you can like pull cards. So I'm looking forward to that. I will probably alternate between that and Path of Exile as my like game stuff until next week, assuming I stream more than one time, which is a rough assumption. So far, I've never proven that assumption correct. Usually I only stream on like Friday, and then the rest of the weekend is kind of a wash. But we'll see what happens. Work is pretty quiet this week, and if it stays that way, I might be feeling a couple extra streams. Next week is, of course, Persona 5 Royal is coming out. If I get it on time-ish, I'll be streaming that on Thursday, because Tuesday, Wednesday is Pathfinder stuff. So those are reserved. I will stream that Thursday, or like, if I get really excited, I'll stream it on Wednesday after the campaign. We will see. Blessed virus. I'm going to assume that's... So I've been called Virus before, as just a weird play on Varus. So I'm going to choose to believe that you were doing that, and not blessing Corona. But, anyway, so yeah, next week is probably gonna, aside from Pathfinder stuff, it's mostly gonna be Persona, and then I don't know what's gonna happen when Final Fantasy VII comes out, but we've got a couple weeks till that happens. I'm taking a week off, the first full week of April off of work. I put in for it for our trip, but now we're not taking the trip, so I'm just kind of gonna take the time off and chill, because again, there's not a whole lot of work at work right now, so I figure I might as well do them a favor and like take the time off. So they're paying me to do nothing for more desirable reasons than not having as much work as usual. Oh my, Cam, that's dangerous. Hopefully you don't have to do that. So anyway, hopefully during this week here, the 6th, or the 4th through the 12th, basically, hopefully I'll like squeeze in a bunch of extra streams. So other than that, I'm practicing piano more for reasons. So yeah. So that's the thing. The eternal nerves of the thought of a music stream just keep burning below the surface. So that, like, obviously that won't be a playing piano stream. That's going to be like a composing stream, and playing piano just happens to help with that, smooth things along. If I can like play something rather than drop down notes one by one, makes it move more smoothly, which is like my biggest fear with the music stream, is that it's just going to be too boring and slow, and like I won't, it's like, all right, let's put down a bunch of notes, listen to it, doesn't sound good, delete it, listen to it. What photo would you have for your character profile in the Fringe Party campaign? I don't know. If I wanted to go hard into it, it would be someone with an eye patch. Like an eye patch and messy hair. And like a bandana. That's where I'd go with that. And then he'd have like, I don't know, some kind of, he needs like some kind of jacket, right? A jacket with like a bandolier underneath. Where's the bandolier even if he doesn't have grenades in it? Might alternate. Grenade, knife, Anyway. Oh, wow. Thank you, Cam. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you for sneaking that in before the end of the stream. Dun James, welcome to the list of subscribers, and you now have access to a kind of janky emote. One thing I'm thinking about, by the way, while we're here chatting, so there's one more emote slot now because of Cam's wonderful freaking donations. Thank you, Cam. 16 gift subs. I have an extra emote slot, so we might as well use it. I don't know. I think the next emote I'm gonna do is just gonna be for now until I get some help making some better emotes. It's just gonna be the same as the normal one, but it's gonna be a blue screen. It's gonna be a blue screen on this emote. It'll still be the monitor with hair, but blue screen. So there'll be that. And I think I'm also gonna add like a tier 2 or tier 3 emote. That's just, this one is, VG very happy. There's going to be one that's upside down. It's going to be upside down, and it's going to be VG very haphazard. So yeah. That'll be a thing. I'm going to upload those soon. Not that anyone's I'm just not going to say anything about that. Anyway, moving on. I'm excited for the blue screen one. So there's that. So yeah. I think that's good for me. I think I'm all set. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for the actual play at, again, 4 p.m. Pacific time, or your local time will be, not your local time, but the time until there's a timer down below that'll tell you when we're starting. So if you want to tune in tomorrow, look at that. It'll say like, yeah, starting in 5 hours or whatever. So that helps me translate to local times, but 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Eastern. But yeah. Until then, I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, hope to see you tomorrow and later in the week. And I'm really excited for Persona. Hold on. We'll just pull this up. I'm not going to be able to find the actual song because I don't know the names of any Persona 5 songs yet. So we're just going to put this on. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. Put this on while we're just raiding. All right. Let's do it. Let's raid Mayuki, if they're still around. This is just an actual play that we check out like every Tuesday. Yeah, most Tuesdays. We're probably gonna switch it up a little bit soon, but it's chill. I like it over there. I got a fun campaign, so we're just gonna do that, and yeah, gonna hit that, get the timer started, and yeah. So I've already said it a million times, but thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the other stream over there, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and if not then, Friday or Thursday or something. Yeah, excited for some card business. So see you guys then.